What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, and this time it's going to be another high ranked ladder replay video. Unfortunately, the replay system on the sim isn't letting me watch any replays whenever you just go into the sim or the ranked sim. So I had to go to the YouTube channel, the OPTCG Pro replays channel. And they have just, replays going pretty much 24/7. So we're going to watch some EB02 format here in the West. It's going to be GP Luffy versus Shanks. So first of all, let's look at the list. So GP Luffy is on the film. Sanji, 4 of the Zoro, 3 of the Electric Luna, 1 of the Asura, which is interesting. The 3 drop, I honestly don't even, the Trichilochism or whatever. And then 1 of the Gamma Knife, which is very interesting. So pretty event heavy, tech heavy GP Luffy list here, and it's going to be against Shanks. So it looks like more of a control Shanks variant, kind of. Just 4 Rayleigh, 4 Tin Drop, 4 Beckman, 4 Lucky, 4 Sanji, 4 Luffy, 2 Whitebeard, and then 4 of the 0 drop. So 4 Rayleigh as well, which is very interesting. So let's see how Shanks holds up to the new goo of EB02. Look, you can see the rankings on the. Oh, I guess you can't see them because my head's in the way. But the Shanks is at a 250 ranking, and Luffy is at a 262 ranking. So I probably shouldn't call this high ladder. Of course, the ladder just reset. So it's not particularly a high ladder, but it's also not low considering like everyone just reset, but Luffy's gonna start out with their Nami. Looks like they searched out a Charlotte Pudding. Also didn't show the starting hands, so let's and I totally destroyed it. So it will be GP opens a hand of Nami, Sanji, 2K, Going Merry, and Trichilochism. They're going to play the Nami search to Sanji Pudding, and it looks like Shanks opened with Uta, Tin Drop, Rayleigh, 0 drop, and Lucky Roo. They're going to play their Uta on 2, look for the Beckman, play another Uta, and find another Tin Drop, pass turn. Luffy's going to play the stage, draw a card. It's going to draw into the Zoro Zero. Going to play the Nami, search for the Robin. Oh, sorry, they played another stage and drew into the Robin, and then played a Nami, search for the Zoro Zero. So they must have had 2 stages that I didn't catch. I'm then just going to pass without swinging, of course, because of the leader ability. Shanks is just going to go 5-5. GP Luffy takes it, and then they're going to play the Lucky Roo. Looks like that was a 2K counter that GP took. And GP is just going to do the thing. They're going to play Sanji Pudding, Dawn -2, restand 2, and then gain a Dawn active. They're going to be able to go, looks like 8 at life, hold a Dawn. And Shanks is just going to block to KO the Nami, which doesn't seem like the greatest value of all time. And looks like I couldn't tell what Luffy played another stage and drew into a Sanji Pudding, I believe. Shanks is just going to go 6-6. Luffy takes it, and then they're going to play the Rayleigh with no ability. Pass turn. So not looking great for Shanks already. I assume a second Sanji Pudding is in order, but the first they're going to swing 7. And Shanks actually counters out of that. Leader ability 2K. GP Luffy's going to play another Sanji Pudding, Dawn -2, restand 2, and then gain 2 active Dawn. Going to swing 7 into life. They are going to leader ability 1K. Oh no, sorry. They're going to block and then counter out. GP is just going to play the Zoro Zero. Search for another Sanji pudding. Pass turn. What is happening? So Shanks is simply going to just try to kill this Sanji pudding. They literally have no play because they discarded their Ben Beckman. So I can't imagine this is going to turn out well for the Shanks player. They're going to go 6 into Shanks. Going to get a 2K, 7. Going to take it. Sanji pudding. Draw a card. Leader ability. Don -2, restand 2, gain 2, swing 6. Gonna get a 2K counter Hongo. Play Zoro, search for another Sanji pudding. And then replace the searcher with a Nico Robin. Hold 0 Don up. Which is fine, probably. They're still at 2 life and not like of any threat of dying anytime soon. Shanks is gonna finally be able to play this Shanks, go 5 to the Zoro, get a 1K counter, or a 2K counter. Gonna go 12 into the Sanji pudding. Going to block and draw into a 0-drop event with the Nico Robin ability. Pass turn. GP is going to put a Dawn under their Zoro, swing 6 into leader. They're going to take it, 6 into leader. Going to block, 7 into leader, take it, 7 into leader. Leader ability, counter. Play another Sanji pudding, Dawn -2, restand 2. And then gain 3 active Dawn. And go 11 into life. They're going to take it. And pass turn with Shanks at 1 life. So, yeah, just not great. Looking great for Shanks in the slightest. I don't see how they win this game, if ever. Yeah, it's just not going to ever happen. They're going to try and kill the board, but they do have like infinite counter in hand, and they have double Shanks on board, but in the long run, they're just never going to win. I have no clue what's going on over here. It looks like they're countering out of a hit that this second Shanks is swinging into. And they got their Sanji pudding up to 13 from 6. Pass turn. You know, still have a billion cards in hand. Yeah, GP Luffy's super broken, if you didn't know. They're going to start with a 5 into lead. What is that? A 6 into lead. And then a 5. Going to just leader ability that 5. They're going to go 7 at lead. Or no, 5 at lead. Get a 1K. 5 at lead. Get a 1K. Play the Nico Robin. Leader ability. Dawn -2. Restand 2. Gain 2. And just going to pass there, which seems very interesting. I feel like you just have, at the very least, swing with your leader. But Shanks is going to rally. Minus to a Sanji pudding. Minus to something else, and then KO the Robin. They're going to be able to put their Utas into the Sanji pudding. Because it's only at 2K, because of the Shanks and the Rayleigh. Then they're going to go 7 into the other Sanji pudding, 7 into 3, got to let it go, and then 12 into 4, let it go, 12 into 4. They let it go, and all of a sudden Shanks is in a commanding position here. Assuming they can live this 6-drop Luffy double turn, the 6-drop Luffy triple swing. They're going to play the 6-drop Luffy leader ability. Go 6 into life. Gonna get a 2K counter. Going to put a bunch of Dawn on the Luffy. Going to be swinging at 9 into 5. They are going to leader ability take it, and then they're going to restand the Luffy, go 8, and what happened here? Oh, they went 8-8, and they couldn't get out of the second 8 because all they had was the 0 drop event. So even with leader ability, they could only get to 8. Yeah, so that was just a wild game. Shanks played to their outs though. Even though it didn't seem like they were doing well in the beginning, they almost got there. If they would have got a... Actually, it didn't matter what they get out of life. They needed this to be a 1... No, they needed a... Wait, didn't they just need a 1k out of life? Yeah, they needed a 1k out of life to win the game, I would assume, unless the opponent... I mean, maybe the opponent can counter out of something. They do have a infinite counter in hand, so... it's interesting. So it would be interesting to see if Shanks would have got that 1k out of life to see if they could win on the backswing. But yeah, so just a crazy, this deck is so crazy. So yeah, regardless, GG to those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.